Hello, it's Mr. Malillo. I just wanted to create a quick video to go over this next assignment for you. So we're done with Sleepy Hollow. We are going to now create our own urban legends in this urban legend project. So we're done reading one of America's first urban legends. You're going to create something original of your own. Rather than just write this as a traditional short story, I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to collaborate with one another and to create a Google slide presentation as the version of how you're going to tell your story. So it'll have the video and auditory elements, and it'll have some nice images to go along with your story. So it'll be a nice, interesting finished product. Requirements. You're going to submit a short summary to me to make sure that you are on track. But the final version is going to be 12 to 15 slides long. It's going to tell a complete original tale with a clear exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. You're going to tell an original story. You could include images, or not include, you need to include images on each slide that relate to the story. You could draw these, or you could just use some images you found online. If you draw them, I'll help you upload them so you can put them on there. You could include music and some sound effects, but it's a little difficult on Google Slides. But if you want to do it on PowerPoint and upload it, that's fine too. Okay, I'm back. So in class, we talked about the characteristics of an urban legend, and we have those here. I'm not going to read through all of them, but some of the things that I did want to highlight is that there are elements of truth blended with fiction. It's trying to explain some of the unknown. There are some elements of the supernatural in there. So look at this list and think about our discussions in class and try to craft a new urban legend using some of these characteristics. Certainly not all of them. That's way too many to try. Due date, it's going to count as a test grade for us, due January 28th. That's the first day of Q3. So this is a Q3 grade. This will be our first Q3 grade as a test, and you'll submit that before you go to class. I wanted to also show you some examples from previous years. So this was one my students made last year called Pitch Black, and I think it's a good representation of what you should be doing. So it has images, as you can see, on each slide, and text. So it's almost like a picture book quality to it. And it's explaining what's happening as you go through. And there's some images that really do reflect what's going on in the story at that time. This other one, I think it's called The Legend of the Great Horn, as in the Great Horned Owl. Yeah. And there was a bit of original artwork that the students did. There are 3 girls who worked on this. So this is another option for you guys to follow. They kind of broke down the legend and had some nice imagery to go with it. Each slide was themed towards one idea. So that's something to think about. On mine, I have some examples that are a little less fancy, but a good idea of what it should look like as well. I'll get back to the rubric in a second. Kind of looks like a picture book where we have text and images going along with it. This one, this is what you would look like, or yours would look like, having some story elements to it and some images going along as well. Going back to the rubric, you'll be graded on your organization, the voice, the grammar and conventions, adequately representing the characteristics of an urban legend, and your visuals. And then that's really it. Once you have kind of figured out what you want to do, you can start planning it a little bit more clearly. Create your setting, create your characters, figure out what the plot is going to be, what are the themes that your urban legend is going to be developing. So if you have any questions, I'm here to help you. Otherwise, get together with your partner and start figuring out what you want. Okay, good luck.